Welcome to SAP Customer Self-Service videos. In this series, we'll be talking about the Procurement Operation Desks for Purchase Requisitions. So this will be a 5-video series. We'll go through about discussing how to set up your workspace and the rules in Procurement Desk. We'll discuss how to create and manage a new queue. We'll then talk about setting up a service level agreement. We'll then show you how to configure new sub-statuses and denial reasons for the requisitions coming in. And lastly, we'll talk about how to set up the approval rule to dictate which purchase requisitions will flow through to Procurement Operation Desk. In the first 2 videos, we explained how to set up the workspace and create new rules. We also created a new queue and assigned it to a team member. In video 3, we'll walk you through how to create a new service level agreement for incoming requisition documents assigned to a queue. So we're going to go straight into the system. From the dashboard, you should see your Procurement Operation Desk tab at the top. So we'll go straight into there. From the main dashboard, you should see a System Settings option at the top there in the tab section. And then you should see the Service Level Agreement option there. So you can click on the Manage SLA Settings, and that'll take us to the SLA management screen. Because there aren't any SLAs set up at the moment, we only have the option of creating a new one. So let's go ahead and create a new SLA. So the first thing we want to do is we want to just select that requisition document. If you have multiple documents, you'll have the option of selecting between them. The next thing is the name and description. As I always like to say, just make sure you've got a relevant name and description. If you've got multiple people managing the system and you've got multiple queues and SLAs, you want to make sure you'll be able to differentiate between them. Next is the priority. So the priority dictates when this SLA is triggered. So if you've got multiple SLAs and they do overlap, you can then define the priority of pretty much which ones are triggered first, with 1 being the highest priority and 10 being the lowest. So we're just going to assign it with a priority 1 here. The next one is setting up the number of days to resolve. So this is the actual days to resolve for this SLA. So I'm just going to select 10 days, which just means that once the requisition has been submitted and assigned, you've got 10 days to pretty much resolve it. And then the last option here is just showing the warning percentage. So the warning percentage is just a notification or a warning that gets popped up for the Procurement Operation Desk team member if they haven't resolved it within that time frame. So let's just say we're going to say 50%. So based on our scenario, after 5 days, if the requisition hasn't been cleared, they will get a warning. And then the last thing is just defining the rules. So when will this SLA be triggered for a specific requisition? So similar to the queue management, if I were to leave this empty, pretty much this will act as a catch-all. So all incoming requisitions that don't meet any other SLA requirements will pretty much flow into this one here. So we're just going to add a very basic rule. Similar to the queue we created in video 2, we're just going to pretty much say, based on country, any incoming requisition with a country of Australia is going to get set up with this SLA. So just to summarize, part of this video, we talked about how to create a new SLA. We went through all the different fields. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to your account manager or the SAP customer support team. Thanks, guys.